world is having a very high healthcare cost, which is slowly coming down. If you see, US is already open, Japan will open, Europe partly open, partly will open. So I think healthcare is a big opportunity. Also, globally, you're seeing slowdown, so most companies has to start outsourcing a lot of their services to the cheaper countries like China or India on the technology side. Many companies have done it. Many companies like IBM today runs a bigger shop in India than in the US. I think there are many companies which have done it. But I think these two sectors are very, very strong sectors generally, barring some bit of currency risk at some point of time, but more or less, if you want to make a 15, 18, 20% return year over year, these are the safest and the best sectors, and you're one of the best managed companies in the country in these both sectors.
I still just wanted to understand the rationale of e-commerce companies. Recently, many private equity investors like even Ratan Tata and Narayan Murthy and all are going for these technology companies. And we fail to understand the valuation and no one is making profit. So how to ride in this wave? There are very few listed companies whereby we can participate. So how to view this valuation?
See, I think e-commerce, if you ask me, it's a great opportunity for this country. If I give you some broad numbers, India have about 10% people who have access to internet. It means that about 12 crore people in India today have internet access, of which 10% use the e-commerce. They use e-commerce one time. Like I'm not a big e-commerce fan, so I use Flipkart a couple of times, I use IRCTC a couple of times. So you have close to 1.2 crore people right now using e-commerce or use one time, of which again 40% people only using railway sites. So 60% of people, so around 72 lakhs people are active on the internet platform as of now. This number is very small. Compared to look at the population of the country, compared to look at the mobile user of the country, this sector is going to explode big way. According to some of the numbers which I see in Google and McKinsey, this and the size of the total trade is $15 billion for FY15 as of now. By FY20, this size will be $100 billion. That's the number which they are putting, which is, I'm not so sure whether 100 or 80, but it's going to go northward, it's not going to go southward. Now look at the opportunity. So you have a sector which is going to grow by 80% or 70% CAGR because of the under-penetration, because of the improving mobile quality, improving the data service, reduced price of Android phones. I think the opportunity is huge. And you rightly said there are not many stocks available in India which is directly giving the choice of buying, say, Network 18 or InfoEdge or something like that, but not directly, there are not sectors. And we see many more IPOs are going to come. It's a great sector, but the valuations are really ahead of the time. And so like what we're talking about, the equity market overall is just discounting 1.5 year forward, this is really discounting 5 year forward. So you need to be very careful because it's a new industry, it's a flourishing industry. You might have 100 players and it will end up with the 5 players or 7 players. So like telecom, what happened that you had 20 players wanted to come to telecom, today there are 4 players. So you have to be very careful on what you are buying, but of course there is a huge opportunity, a huge place. You've seen all these peripheral companies which are courier companies, have done very well just because of e-commerce. Otherwise, if you ask the management, they'll say no, business is very bad. But it's just a hype which is actually making them money. So it's a great sector, but you need to have a lot of diligence in picking up what you're buying and what you're not buying.
Yeah, you wonder because my son bought t-shirt and the company came 3 times to change with different color, size, without any charge. They are just
How can they make money?
Yeah, that is what I was wondering.
I got a small gift for someone, a 250 rupees gift. I stay in Chembur. So when it was on Saturday, the guy called me, a Blue Dart guy called me, that sir, मैं आ रहा हूँ Blue Dart सामान, that मैं कुल्ला स्टेशन पे हूँ, मैं ऑटो में हूँ, आपके घर पे कैसे आऊँ? I just started thinking कि auto charges from Kurla to Chembur is 35 to 40 rupees. To deliver 250 rupees parcel, how will we make money? So there are a lot of issues. That's why I told you that you be very careful. The opportunity is huge. It's a huge sky in front of you. Now, what is going to really survive, what is going to fail, it's a big challenge. We all discuss internally also, Nilesh and us, that really this solution is sustainable. I think it's much high sector. So you're very, very careful and diligent. You have simple opportunities like cement or IT or pharma. I think you're very careful, but it might happen that you pick up something which is really do well. But this sector will go through first a very big, J curve opportunity, and then you'll see a consolidation.
Dinesh, right? Again on valuation, which are looking a bit costly. How do you look at market cap vis-a-vis profitability or even cash flows? Because for some of the companies, say for example, PI industry, which is the market cap of 8,000 crore and profit of 250 crore, cash flow of 270 crore. Even if you look at finance FY17 numbers or Bosch, it is market cap vis-a-vis profit or cash flows are very, very negligible. How do you justify and how do you build up that conviction? This point of understanding.
So one, you can ask this gentleman about e-com companies, and then Bosch will look very, very cheap. Bosch market cap is roughly what 80,000 crore. Flipkart is roughly about $15 billion. So one that's new 90,000 crore. Bosch still makes 1,000 crore profit. Flipkart, who knows when it will make 1,000 crore profit? No, turnover is much more. Turnover is much more. So look at Flipkart, look at e-com companies, and then buy Bosch. It's okay.
Last question. By the way, Bosch, the only listed company in the world is in India. Are you aware? The only listed company in the world among the Bosch group is in India. That's Bosch India.
कीचो शायद बाकी रहेगा ये भी आप भी दो. Bosch no physical certificate ले लो. If it's signed by Robert Bosch, I can assure you that one day you will be able to sell them to German company because it's signed by Robert Bosch at a price which will be higher than its share price.
Anti-trend. Okay, this question is to Vikram and Village both. We have been attending all these post-budget conferences in the last 10, 12, 15 years. I have never heard a fund manager or a capital market participant saying that this budget is bad. They will say 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Even GAR, when GAR was introduced, there was logic being given that this is anti-avoidance rule, this will bring us more tax into the country. It is only when FII started shouting, then they said, no, down with GAR, down with GAR. So always post-budget, everybody says, no, this is a good budget, however good or bad may have been. So both your views on that.
Have you read Mahabharata? I'm asking you a question. Have you read Mahabharata? So read Mahabharata, where Krishna Bhagavan has said that Berek ma gun jovan, output nahi jovan. So we are follower of Krishna Bhagavan. We have to only see good things. Krishna Bhagavan, it will be like kali guna jiva. See, we all have a job to do. And the reality is that suppose if I tell you that in the short term market looks bad, what will happen? You will sell at 1,000 level of Sensex, it will come down to 900 and you will feel happy. For the rest of the life then you will curse because 1,000 was going to become 30,000 and I paid for 100. So the reality is that we really don't want to tell people about short term. We want to really own them equity. This is the golden period for us. When my only worry is that I probably was born 10-15 years earlier. It is a great, great opportunity and it pains to see that Indians don't know enough equity. We think, HDFC is a great company, 10 out of 10 will agree. How many of them own HDFC shares? HDFC Bank came at 45 rupees for a 10 rupee share in 1994. Or 90, maybe 93, 94, 95, becoming old now.
HDFC Bank was at par. I am holding it.
नहीं 10 हफ्ता 35 प्रीमियम पर आ गई मेरे एप्लीकेशन पर
HDFC Bank was at par. It's since IPO. HDFC Bank was at par.
चलो नेपाल पर ले लो अरे ऐसे रखे हैं
IPO से
रखे हैं how many of you are there in this country when we go to meet investors across country we say is there any person who has 1,000 SBI, 1,000 HDFC, 1,000 Infosys, 1,000 Sun Pharma? You hardly find anyone. We have opened bank account in HDFC Bank, but we don't own shares.
you find a lot of people having Suzlon. So profit booking has taken place.
Again, Mahabharata Manju.
That's what I'm saying.
So Mahabharata, દિવાળી, કાળી ચૌદસ એ બધા તહેવારો વિશે લખાયેલું છે. સો આપણને કાળી ચૌદસમાં એક પ્રથા છે કે ઘરમાંથી કચરો કાઢવાનો. આપણે એને રિવર્સમાં ઇમ્પ્લિમેન્ટ કરીએ છીએ. સુઝલોન રાખ્યું છે ને HDFC બેંક વેચી દીધું છે. ઘરમાં કચરો પેટી બનાવી દીધું પછી કહે કે સ્ટોક માર્કેટમાં ગેમ્બલિંગ છે. It doesn't work that way. The reality is that all of us know which are the good companies. All of us know which are the good entrepreneurs. But the fear is that if I buy Bosch today, it's at 60 times forward earning. Can I buy? If I buy some other stock, it's at 40 times forward earning. So we are more looking at the near-term valuation, and then if market corrects 5%, 10%, what will happen? And in that process, we are actually missing out this great value creation opportunity. I mean, my sincere request is that, just become Rip Van Winkle, buy stocks and forget about it like you have done, and it has paid well for you. And which is why we don't want to put a negative message. It's not that we can't put a negative message, and I take pride in this. Between 1998 to 2003, fixed income markets were on a great fire. Interest rates are coming down. I was managing fixed income fund which became from 35 crore to 8,000 crore. In 2003, as interest rates were peaking out and we were expecting rates to rise, we went and told every investor, please get out of income fund. My 8,000 crore fund became 200 crore. And I was not the only one person doing it. Everyone did the same thing. Birla did, Reliance did, ICICI did, Templeton did, Alliance did, IFC Threadneedle did. The industry as a whole lost out almost 99% of the fixed income corpus. You show me, and I have done enough research on this, you show me one country where fund managers have gone and told people that you redeem your fixed income funds. I haven't yet found anyone. So it's not that we don't know how to tell the truth. We have told the truth. But the reality is that we want people to become long-term investors, which is why we are saying that everything is good, just please get invested.
Just want to add two things to what Nilesh said. One, I've seen this typical definition in the stock market, and this we always jokingly say that normally people come here for long term. Okay, when the stock goes up 10%, they sell and they become short-term investors. And those who come for short-term, when they see 10% down, they become long-term investors. Actually, second, this Wipro example which a lot of people talk about, the 10,000 rupees invested in Wipro in 1981. Not done anything, just kept 10,000 rupees in Wipro in 1981. What's the money you can have today? A lot of people are knowing this.
600 crore.
Something around 500 plus crore. 5 crore from 10,000 rupees is a great number. So I think anyone Nilesh said there's a lot of merit. It's clear. It's been proved on a piece of paper that 18% CAGR year over year, and forget about the indexes. So many stocks are multiplied in Wipro, HDFC Bank, or Kotak Bank. Kotak Bank is the most expensive bank in the world today. But still, foreigners want to own more. These foreigners are happy that they got a 74% combined limit. Though they can buy 74%, they own 74, we don't even own 26. So I'm just saying that the opportunity in front of us is huge. And I think it's a great time to come back. And let me tell you about 1991. Our investor used to own 10% of their financial saving into direct equity, which has fallen to 2% or even less than 1%. So I think 91, when the demography was old, there are more equity participants than today. So I think we need to kind of change this, attitude or culture, or kind of being more long-term, think really long-term, don't worry about tomorrow's correction, don't see CNBC in midnight to see what happened to Greece market. It will never help. It will never help. You have to be an investor as we keep on discussing what you like own. Whether you like Maruti, you like HDFC Bank, you like Castrol, whatever you're using, just own that. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. That's all.
Regarding stocks related to defense sector, where the government is opening out to the private sector, please share your views.
Yesterday, we were in the CNBC hours discussion, and one of the other good friends, Sunil Singhania, is a Reliance Mutual Fund head of equity, very, very eminent investor. he told very beautifully this thing that every company next 3 years, on the annual report they'll have a photo of print or a print of a plane or tank or something like that, that they're in defense. We've seen this happening in 2000 also when that whole Y2K thing was there and every company want to get into software. 2007, every company want to get into projects and construction or real estate. But I think they were very careful in defense, in my view. Defense, there are few good companies available. But I think if you just pick up, someone who is unrelated guy, like Satyam getting into construction, I think you'll burn your hands. So be very careful in stock selection in defense. It's moved very fast. The valuations are very expensive. But point is that if you're buying for 5-year horizon, the valuation doesn't matter. But you'll be very, very careful in choosing the stocks and sector. I think that's why most of us do a lot of mistake that you end up owning Unitech or Suzlon in your basket instead of owning something better. So I think you will be very careful on defense in that.
Thank you very much. I think the last session was very interesting. Virtually there was a dialogue between the speaker and the participants. Once again, thank you very much to both of you. May I now request the Vice Chairman to propose a vote of thanks.
Dignitaries on and off dais. We know of an old saying, as far as stock markets go, in short term, they are voting machines. And these fast running channels have made it more of voting machines in the sense that perception about the budget are created so fast that just as finance minister completes his speech, these experts come out and say lot many things about lot many sectors. I really wonder when have they read it? Yes, both our learned speaker Nilesh Bhai as well as Vikram Bhai have underlined the whole objective of the organizers, that is Paras Savla, behind having this event is to give a message very loud and clear that stock investing or equity investing or value searching is a long-term game, and therefore do not go for a voting machine which comes once in a 5 years. Go for a weighing machines. In a long-term, markets are weighing machines, and we could not have thought of a better weighing experts than Nilesh Bhai and Vikram Kotak for today's session. And therefore, sir, we are very, very grateful to you, both of you, for sparing your valuable time, expertise and knowledge with all of us. Our thanks are also due to Kotak Bank for sponsoring this event. Aarti Madam, thank you. Before I end up vote of thanks, a small announcement. On 4th April 2015, that is Saturday, our committee, Corporate Members Committee of Chambers, had organized a seminar on nitty-gritty of family run business. Faculty is Sri Parimal Marchant. The other details will be mailed to members and will be published elsewhere for the benefit of public. My vote of thanks, friends, will not end before expressing a very hearty vote of thanks to all of you who have taken time and chose to be benefited by this very event. Thank you all. Thank you.